Alright, hello YouTube. Here we go. Cold September taking on War Whales in a midweek spin. So looking pretty good. Look at that, 672 experience, taking advantage of that beautiful ×2 clan XP and coming away with a solid win against a very tough opponent. Cold September beating War Whales 113 to 110. So what we want to do today is we're going to go through 4 attacks here. I had to sort of wade my way through what we wanted to have a look at. So we're going to have a look at 1 Town Hall 9, 2 Town Hall 10s, and a 10v11. So the 11 hits with dips, so we're not gonna make too much on that. I mean, it's hugely important in a war, but we want to, discretion's the better part of valor, and good luck to War Whales moving on from this in CWL. But we wanted to show some hits that really we thought made this war what it was. So as you see, 113 to 110. War Whales did have the destruction, they just could not come away with the stars. So CS with the win. Let's go to the war details. My team. So we're going to start at Town Hall 9. We're going to work our way up the list. I have to get this right though. Atatayako. So there's a lot of capitals in that name as well. Makes it difficult to make sure I'm getting this right. But hey, number 40, so bottom of the roster, coming in with a fresh 6-pack. You can see down there. We're going to look at number 34, Mr. Bob's base. And so we will show replay number 1. So this was fresh, and it comes in with a really long queen walk from the top. No real other commitment. Initially, I mean, obviously picking up that corner at the on the left at the 9 o'clock, a couple of minions just to set the funnel, and as usual, these army camps are really easy to funnel off. Simple reason being they create a lot of space between where their target is and the next building, so it's kind of a natural break, if you will. So Queen comes down. As soon as she starts taking heat, that's when the healers come on, because you do not want those healers to move across the map and hit that archer. Or chase that archer up and end up taking heat that they don't need to be taken. So Queen is moving her way down. Archer is picking up tons of value on the bottom. By tons, I mean a couple of buildings staying out of range. It's still good. More value than you would expect out of just a single little thing. Going to be moving up after that. So Queen moving her way down, taking care of plenty of the defenses. Funnel is getting more set. I got to really turn off those notifications. So look at that, she's going to pick up another building there. Funnel set again on this side. So we're going to see a golem come in shortly. You look at this composition, there are some hogs, no heals for the hogs. So the idea is there's going to be a lot of commitment to the Queen. You can see the rage is going in 2 jumps, and they want that tanking and that kill squad to really do damage through the core. So golem comes down. Looking at 3 wizards initially just to help trim this stuff up. Queen is going to meet up, and when this defense goes down, Hog comes in to help. Look at that, Archer taking out the Town Hall. Jump comes down into this compartment, and what this is going to do is we're going to open up access to look at all these defenses. All going to be easily accessed through here, including these ones, as well as the Queen and the CC. So let's carry on with this. You're going to see the poison come down very shortly. Healers doing work. They switch to the golem. Not ideal. Poisons come down. Has to pop that Queen ability. Make sure he takes care of that Valk and the baby drag and the witches after the fact. So healers are sitting on the golem. Queen is not taking heat, so that's okay. But she is on low health, so she triggers anything, gonna be in a little trouble. But look at that. Rage through that, so they push through as quick as they could, and now the hogs start to filter in. A couple at the bottom Tesla, a couple at the top Tesla, and everything. The idea is it's going to move in and join up with the tanking and kill squad in the middle. Obviously we get a couple of skellies pop, and they're all going to come through to this side of the base, all be linking up together and just wreck the entire thing. So Queen is still up, she's healed up to full health again, plenty of power in there. Bowlers in the middle, so just wrecking this base. A huge amount of value on the Queen walk to start. Funneling troops was set really well, and basically coming away with a really solid triple and with the 6-pack. So CS are getting it done. So let's just call you Co. So Co is just wrecking face, getting the 6-pack, and there it is against some tough opponents in War Whales. So let's go back to the map, and we're going to move up to the 10v10s now. The first one we want to look at, and this is a thing of beauty, I mean, let's be honest. We're going to go with a fresh hit first. So Hood Rat taking on number 19, if I remember rightly. So let's have a look at the attacks. Means I have to find Hood Rat. There we go, look at that. Again, look at this. A fresh 6-pack at Town Hall 10. So, just massive. We are looking at the attack on no stars. Unfortunately, the name did not avail him much. So let's have a look-see at replay number 2. A couple of interesting notes here. You look at this composition. A few witches to trim and move through that. A whole ton of bowlers and 10 giants moving in there. So rather than the golems with these single target infernos, we are looking at a lot of giants. So it's kind of like the HGHB, but no hogs. So we're looking at an HGB here, not worrying about beating through the walls because bringing jumps to the party. So Queen is now walking around from the south. She's going to pick up the Town Hall. And also, look at these 2 mortars here. So this is a no-no, guys. That angle, look at the angle on that bounce. So both bowlers are able to take out those mortars, which means that heat is not coming into the center here when these troops move through. So they are taken out with skips because these buildings have a bit more hit points than the mortars. So really well spotted. Queen has a rage on her and the healers, moving around, and a jump comes in. So witches and bowlers to the top side there, giants coming in, and a bunch more bowlers. So the funnel's set, and you're going to see the healers step up out of range of the expo in theory, there we go, and start healing these giants. So they are tanking through the middle. Poison comes down for the CC. So really good healer switch. Having that Queen Walk meet up with the kill squad and the tanking. So looking really damn good. Alright, so jump comes through to the other side as well. Watch the skip on this. This is cool. Really poorly placed Teslas in the spacing side of things. Enough room for a giant bomb? Great. Enough room to get skipped? Yeah. Not so great. So here we go. Plenty of work down here. You're going to see troops beat on the walls. The others are going to be trimming this top side, getting plenty of value here. They're going to beat their way out. We're going to 2 times this. Not a lot, just a couple of point defenses going on, which they can't deal with the Scullies. Just a sheer mass of troops. So looking really good. Everything going to converge and finish up on this cannon. And there we go. That is the fresh triple. 10v10. So looked at that base, licked his lips and said, yeah, I'm taking it. Gimme. So huge hit. Next, we're going to see Toxic's hit on Bliss. Now this was not fresh. So looking at number 17, not going to go in the other way. But this base got hit 10v10 4 times to clear. There was the option of, do we want to drop a nuke on it and have a Town Hall 11 hit it? But the guys just really thought the plan was solid enough, made the adjustments they needed to make to the plan to get the value they wanted. So good decision ultimately, rather than have those 3 fails and then nuke it. Confidence was obviously high enough. So Toxic coming in, my boy. Let's have a quick look here at the replay. So here we go. Took some good notes. So we are going to see the giant come in and 2 wizards. A 3rd wizard does get dropped, but doesn't actually bring the value. See, it dropped in there. Didn't even get a shot off on that first one because it dropped anyway, and doesn't pick up the extra building for that funnel. But the CC has been lured. It is being taken care of now by the poisons. Queen stepping up for the assist as well. Lost some tanking on that, so a little bit disappointing. The Queen was just chilling out the back there. A couple of hogs come in early just to keep things moving along where they need to go, and the Queen should then redirect, and there she goes. We have the bomb. We've got a Rage King ability come down in there. Queen's ability now going to be dropping the Expo and the enemy Queen, and with that Queen being on her own, naked entry, no healers, the hogs fold in from this side very early to keep the heat off her as quick as possible. So heel comes down on the first section, just misses that giant bomb with the heel, unfortunately. Another heel comes down into that splash, Inferno, and the Skellies, and then a third heel through the middle, getting everything back up to full health as it moves to the back side of the base. Fourth heel coming in now, and a rage getting dropped. Spring traps not helping matters at all. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Like, for real. Troops were on that spring trap, didn't spring it. Then when more troops show up, it gets maximum value. So, I'm not at all tilted by that. But there you go. A lot of troops dropping here. Splash damage, giant bombs, skellies. Last defense to go down now. And then the cleanup of the wizards going to be rolling around the base. Giant doing some work as well. And the archers from the archer queen. So we're going to 2 times this. This is all cleanup at this point. So imagine there were questions being asked of, is this actually going to work out? Just a little bomb taking out 2 hogs as well. So definite concerns to a degree, sitting there going, boy, hope this really comes out. So, but they came away with it. Triple's a triple. Really good adjustments made for the plan to have that work on that base, and that is a 10v10 triple. So really great work in there by the guys at CS. So that was Toxic coming in on Bliss 2.0. And the last hit we have, I know this is a slightly longer video, but we really wanted to have a go on showing as much as we can. Maybe we even show another one. I don't know. Who knows? But we are going to look at number 6. Now, obviously, you can see for a 10v11, this barely scraped by. But the reason I chose this hit is Thunder marked it as one of the hits they really liked from the war. And this was also the 4-pack 10v11. Stone Banks is an absolute machine on the 10v11 numbers. Current war for CWL against One Hive 2.0 has done the same thing, but in just commanding fashion. So we want to show this hit, and there's a couple of cool points that I want to show with it. So here we go. We're going to drop into this replay and the entry. So you're going to be watching here 2 minutes 20. It is 10v11, so they tend to die out. It's not often you time fail a 10v11. So here we go, but it has happened. True story. All right, so you're going to see a haste come down over this cannon, and it's going to be able to send balloons in very quickly and path them really nicely. Intention was to the archer tower, but instead goes to that side there, pulls the CC, ends up with 3 defenses and a collector. And what that also does is it now opens up these 2 buildings to be trimmed for percentage. So now we're going to see the queen's coming out on top here. 5 healers will come on her, just making sure she's targeted first. That way, if anything else starts, those healers don't switch. So here we go. Poison comes down for the CC. Healers are now on the queen, and a rage comes down, keep her up. So taking care of the CC, taking care of business. Baby drag at the top to have that queen walk in the right direction. In this case, the left direction. So there you go. She's taken out the enemy CC. Baby drag picking up value on the top. And queen moving her way down. So you can see there's a lot of bowlers in there, a golem. And the idea with the golem is going to take the fire from this eagle. What we wanted to see here is the rages come down. We're going to see wall breakers come in. And the goal is for the queen to come through here and take out that eagle. So golem down, wall breakers in, queen's banging on a wall up top. And you are now going to see the king bowlers come in, set the rest of that funnel and just drive into the core. We have a jump for the core, and here comes the queen. Used a rage, wanted to save that rage for the kill squad. So that is why the ability got popped there, and wants this queen to step up, but she is getting distracted every which way, and the eagle does not end up going down. The healers end up getting targeted, so not going according to plan. So at this point, the goal is still to pick up that 2-star. So you're going to see the jumps come down, rage will come down to the core as well, which it has, and all the bowlers are targeting this building here. And the idea is that they are going to move into the queen. So king should jump into the queen, and then they will be able to target the town hall. So Valk comes out later in the piece, which does not help matters at all either. So some bowlers split to one side, the others go into the core and do manage to take down that town hall whilst getting roasted. And then we've got a baby drag and a wizard. So there's 1% of the 2 to go, 1 more percent coming in. Wizard's going to get dropped as well. Baby drag gets the 50%, wizard gets pinged, and that is all she wrote. So just barely coming away with the 50% in that case, but just the little things. It was all about the setup. So setup was good, CC pool was good, having things not go according to plan, but the plan being so good that it still happens. So yeah, they could have cleaned that up later on down the track, but they were able to use their 11s because they had such a good success with the 10v11 hit rate. The 11s were able to dip and really ensure the stars. So there we have it. That is the recap for Cold September versus War Whales. All attacks used, 3-star advantage to Cold September for the win. And there you have it. This is what matters, victory. So awesome work by Cold September. GG War Whales. Good luck in CWL. Obviously, currently in a war. Cold September are currently in a war with OneHive 2.0. So looking forward to seeing how that ends up tomorrow, and I hope to bring you some more coverage of that, all things being equal. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and amazing hits. And let me know in the comments if there's some other Town Hall levels you want to be seeing, other types of attacks you want to see, and we will see what we can do, bringing you that action next time. But again, thanks for being here, and see you on the next video.